Greetings. This is my second episode of Ada on My Own series. Tommy, my yard sale partner, the ultimate giver. You have heard about Tommy in episode 1, and here's a more complete profile of what a human being Tommy really is. The frenzy of the election campaign is over, and we have a new president, hopefully. COVID has intensified and is ravaging through the world, taking away the increasing number of lives worldwide, and particularly in our country. Hope is lingering to find a vaccine in the near future. However, Hampton's yard sales are here to stay, no matter what. Masks are obligatory, and the distance of 6 feet is implemented strictly. But the yard sales do not ebb out. Instead, they intensify through this fall. Uncertainty for the future is hanging over us as a dark cloud. Many are cutting expenses and trying not to buy new things to save as much as possible. We stock our pantries with items from discount food shops. Costco has become a new Disneyland trip for many in those hard times upon us. However, bad times bring to the surface some positive sides. We feel more compassionate towards each other and become more attentive to our fellow citizens. My yard sales partner, Tommy, is an example of those people. Tommy is a successful Broadway producer. His success is to a large extent due to his artistic talent, excellent understanding of human soul, and a gut feeling of how to meet his audience's need for entertainment. In his personal life, he's surrounded by a loving family, large extended family, his children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews. He also has a close circle of loyal, dedicated friends, most of whom he acquired a long time ago and never let go. Very few are new ones. Some complain that he could be too abrasive and plain rude, but allow me let you on his secret. The more abrasive he becomes in dealing with you, the closer you're becoming to him. You are getting under his skin, right into his heart, which is bigger than any bag he might fill with the multitude of gifts he is accumulating during this weekly hunt through yard sales for holiday gifts for everybody he cares about. He's actually a vulnerable soul and fears sometimes that you might abandon him and his feelings will be hurt. He starts accumulating gifts in early spring, sorts them out and put them on shelves to start wrapping them in early November to make sure that he doesn't forget anybody he loves. He manages to get from yard sales even wrapping paper and sometimes Christmas cards as well. Those items are usually given to him for free, since he is a frequent flyer at many of yard sales, and many of tag sales staff recognize him immediately and award him with free things. Today, I will bring you to Tommy's closet, where you can watch the preparatory sorting and even wrapping, which has already begun. Hello, Tommy.
Hello, Arthur. How are you today?
Nice to see you.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't know me that well, then.
I've known you ever since we've been going on garage sale every weekend.
And when you were babysitting for me?
Yeah, that was another story.
Yeah, I thought so.
But listen, when I buy gifts, I give them away right away. And you hoarding them starting from April. When did you start this?
I started it last January.
Really?
I swear.
Okay, how do you, what is in these boxes? Is it for Christmas or for
No, it's all Christmas. I mean, this is just the beginning.
Do you give gifts for Thanksgiving as well?
No, I only give turkeys and happiness.
Okay, all right.
And food.
Okay.
For the poor.
Yeah,
and the people that don't have it.
We will see it
Well,
later.
you know that.
I will know that later. But for now, I just cannot comprehend. How would you remember? And then you start writing
No, when you
them.
see my child of Christ,
Yeah.
well, everybody, there's names on every box.
And the price also?
No.
No price.
Everything, no. That's you what you do. But you always get, when you give the gift, you say this is $35, but because it's a gift, it's only $10.
Okay.
I try to use that, they didn't believe me.
Okay.
What can I do?
So, and now, do you remember these boxes are marked?
I remember
too?
basically everything that's here, and I have a big list that I have names and what I gave names because I don't want to duplicate it from last year and the year before and all. So everybody is. I give lots of nonsense and one good gift to everybody. A good gift.
Hey, good gift.
Yes, like something from Tiffany.
Not from yard sale.
Well, I got my niece. Here it is.
Yeah.
The Hermes
Yeah.
cuff for $300.
Tell me the truth. Did you find it on a yard sale, or did you pay $300?
You know Yasmin, and you saw it.
Yeah.
And the necklace.
So you didn't answer the question. Do you pay full price, or do you always?
This was old. No, this was with the bill in it. They paid $2,500 for it.
Yeah, but you paid in the yard sale.
I paid $300.
$300. That's good. Okay.
And this here is. Then in here there's the necklace, the pop product.
Right.
But that's my niece, who's
Yeah.
like my daughter.
Okay.
So
Very good.
you know, and Amina,
Yeah.
and you know, my personal family get
Yeah.
great things, but everybody gets little things too. A vase, a knick-knack, a sweater,
Yeah.
scarves. The cashmere scarves go well.
Yeah.
If you don't know people's size, you don't want to be annoyed with it.
Okay.
A cashmere scarf. This box over here says mostly scarves. Mostly scarves.
Okay.
So I know what I'm doing. Right after Thanksgiving, I'm crazy.
But I tell you something. I saw you getting gift wrapped paper for free, right? Sometimes they give it to
Right,
you.
well, because of my looks.
In January,
In
right?
Ja-
In January.
Oh yeah, I get it. Well, you'll go downstairs when you see downstairs is a disaster.
Right.
So just take it. But there's I could really wrap 1,000 gifts with the paper set. But I do I would usually wrap about 800, 600.
What goes there comes back. Do you get so many gifts from all these people you give gifts to? You
Oh,
don't
I get
have-
magnificent gifts.
Yeah.
Magnificent.
Do you re-gift them sometimes?
No,
No. Okay.
that's I never regift because I would no never.
What did you do in your life? I mean, you produced some shows, and I would like to see.
I produced many shows. Produced 28 shows on Broadway and one off-Broadway show.
Wow. Can we look at some pictures now?
Yes.
We're at the Hall of Fame of Tommy, my yard sale partner,
And friend.
and also friend. But now today we just want to go back to what Tommy has done for the Broadway theater and continue to do.
Oh, I've done about 28 shows on Broadway and one off-Broadway. And some of these pictures are from opening night, and some of them are all good friends of mine. Debbie Reynolds was on Broadway. That was the opening night on Broadway. Lucille Ball was. That's the night Mame opened in the theaters, and it was the opening night. And I was with Lucy. I was with Elizabeth. I produced one of her shows called Little Foxes. That's Seb Bufferin, Tommy DeMaio, and Elizabeth Deanna were the two producers. That's Ann Bagster, who replaced Laura Bacall because it was the show was Woman of the Year. It was supposedly being done after Laura was going to be Rita Haywood's daughter. Rita Haywood. It was Rita Haywood was supposed to replace her, but unfortunately Rita was really sick, just sick with Alzheimer's disease, and she replaced it, Ann Baxter, on Broadway. And then we got a lot of Eliza. We got Sylvia Miles, one of my best friends. We got we got Mary Tyler Moore. We got there's so many of them. And then we have Josephine Baker, who's was a great friend. Joe Fontaine, Gino Lollobrigida, Carol Channing, Shirley MacLaine, Dolly Parton, Virginia Ackman and Dale McCowan, Jane Powell, Gregory Peck. I could go on and on and on in the Gabors. In fact, I'm still own the rights to a book called The Gabors, Mama Gabor, which I was very close to. We got this much to do it, but we did not do it because Yasha wanted to be on Broadway, and we know how difficult she is to work with. So we never. But I still own the rights of it.
You met a lot of famous people. I just have a question. Would you take any or one of them with you to go garage sailing, or just me?
Oh well, you're special.
Oh, thank you.
But I went garage sailing with Lucille Ball. I went garage sailing with Sylvia Miles for months and years. I went garage sailing with Cindy Adams for months and years, and Elaine Stritch for months and years. She lived in Sag Harbor, if you remember.
Yeah.
And she had wanted to do her own house sale, and she says, "Tommy, you will help me." And she asked the most ridiculous prices. And I said, "You're not going to get it." It was all sold out.
Wow.
I remember Bernadette Peters. You'd be surprised. And a lot of people in Palm Beach or in LA, they'll say, "Do a house sale. I'll be around, but give it what you do for charity."
Yeah.
You know, but in the Hamptons, they do it. Some do a lot of it for charity, and they have estate sales, and the majority of the money does go to the charity.
Well, good you're talking about charity, because that's I would like to show another part of you, which I discovered recently, that you actually get the food from the food banks
And from Costco.
and from Costco, and you go and distribute once a week
Thursdays
to
usually.
people
Wednesday.
in need in the area, and rain or snow, you will do it because they are waiting for you.
Yes.
So let's go and see your pantry. In addition to his family and friends, Tommy's heart goes out to those in need. Every week he collects food from food pantries to deliver supplies to those in need, hungry, elders, living alone, families whose providers might have lost their job or gotten sick. Going to these pantries gives him a great satisfaction.
Okay, a lot of this stuff is given by Costco, and a lot of friends give me money or they'll give me food, and it's pretty stocked up, but it's going to get worse, as you know. So you never have enough food to give people today, because so many people have nothing.
But
Yeah.
how do you qualify, like when you come to Costco or any of those food banks and you say, "I am Tommy DeMaio," and give
Well,
you food?
it's not that. I have a friend of mine who is an executive of Costco,
Okay,
the top, and he'll say, "Tommy, okay, how much you want to spend today?"
okay,
And I'll say $200. He says, "Okay, I'm going to give you a voucher for $500."
okay.
Do you follow?
The voucher belongs to the store, it's not from your pocket.
The $200 from my pocket.
Yeah.
The $300 they're giving it to me,
Okay.
and
So-
that's the whole thing.
So you give some money and they supplement
Yeah, but
it, and
it's
they,
so little compared to what you're doing with life.
but the expiration, it's not kind of a
All 22.
all 20.
The majority of this is all 22.
Okay, all right.
80%. I won't buy anything unless it's 1 year or 2 years. Basically, I have every 22. Hopefully, that everything will be happy, and God is good.
Okay.
You know. And
If I had to suggest a hero for the COVID 2020 Year Angel Award, I would nominate Tommy, because he really deserves it. I hope that this story has inspired you to look into the bright side of the tough year, and you will be looking around to offer your warm smile and support to those who would appreciate it so much. I would like to remind you that LTV is a public TV station, and we're here to reach out to you with stories from our community. Please feel free to bring your stories to us here at LTV, especially those stories which have to do something with human connections made during your yard sales expeditions. Thank you, and stay safe.